Get the door, Sybil. Someone's at the door.
Why, hello. Mystery guest, sign in, please.
Tom Joyner and the news. You know, I know you know who this is.
Brenda, put him on the phone. Put him on the phone.
You know, Tom, I wouldn't let you miss this occasion without my officials, you know.
You said lifelong friend.
I said lifelong, didn't I?
All right, okay, so this is Lionel Richie Jr. talking. Now listen. Now, what you have to understand is this is historic. Because Tom, we've been together from the beginning. When I say that, preschool, elementary school, high school, college.
Wow.
And everything in between that we can't talk about.
That's true.
I mean, but here's the beautiful part. Now, listen to me. Because what everyone has to understand is the Commodores. I want you to understand how we started in the music business. All right. Now, there were two groups. It was called the Commodores and the DuPonts. Tom Joyner was the singing group for the Commodores. We didn't have a vocalist. And Tom Joyner was the lead singer, one of the lead singers for the DuPonts. Now, here's the only thing we realized, and I knew it was going to be a change in life, because we were trying to figure out how can we afford the DuPonts. And I'll tell you why the DuPonts were so expensive. Because Tom would get excited when he would sing, jump off the stage into the audience, and rip the back of his pants out. And we were losing money on a daily basis.
Tom Joyner, you need to lose some weight.
Tom Joyner.
You need to lose some weight. You're
That's
busting out
exactly
the
what
pants.
Howard Kenny said. Howard Kenny, Killer Craig. And they kept saying, Tom Joyner, you got to lose some weight.
You had to lose some weight.
Now, here's the situation. I guess that must have been fate, because Tom realized that between his knees and his pants, jumping off that stage is not going to be the best thing he can do for his life.
It's going to be a short career. It was going to be a short career.
So then he decided he became this DJ on campus. And from there, went on to radio. And I'll now summarize a little bit here, because a couple of years went by where he was at the local station at Tuskegee. And that was a big deal. And then we got the word Tom Joyner is going to become this fly jock. Now get ready for this now. He's stationed in Dallas, but he's going to fly every day to Chicago.
What?
And I couldn't figure out, how is that possible?
You, Lionel Richie, couldn't figure it out.
I could not figure that. I thought the boy had lost his mind. But
Well,
it's
he
okay.
had.
Because, by the way, they thought we were all crazy. So trust
Right.
me.
Yeah.
So now, what happens is we're going to now bring Tom Joyner to Chicago. The Commodores are going to bring him in.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yes. We had a parade down Michigan Avenue.
Yes, sir, brother.
Folks would line up and say, what the hell are the Commodores doing?
I mean, what are we doing? Well, we ended up in front of WJPC. And at that particular time, I didn't know whether John H. Johnson had a sense of humor or not. This is the Ebony Jet Man. And so I made this speech, and my speech kind of got sideways because I realized halfway through the speech that this speech was not working. Because I said, here's my speech. I said, Tom, I cannot tell you how excited we are that you have this new position here at the company. Now, the fact that I made it appear that Tom was not going to be the DJ, he was going to be part owner in the station. So I'm saying the fact that you not only are going to be the main jock, but you own the station. Well, now Tom is looking at me going, Ski, stop. So now, after a little bit of twisting and turning, we realized, okay, Tom is just going to be the jock, the program director. He's going to be the main guy, but he doesn't own the station. That's one story. Now, here's my next story. How did Tom get so famous? I'm going to give you the answer. He used me. He used me. It was really, I was a prop. What he would do is, I'm in Tuskegee, Alabama, sleeping in my bed at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
My phone rings, and all I hear is, my ex-wife at the time said, "Telephone's for you."
She didn't say it like that. Brenda said,
Can you say it on the radio?
no.
Yeah. I can't say none of what she really said on the radio. But I'm trying to
5
make
o'clock
this
in the morning, Brenda Richie was not happy.
And so here's how Tom made sure I knew I was on the radio. He said, "Steve Lionel Richie, say hello, good morning to Chicago. You live on the air, brother." And all I kept thinking was, I'm going to kill him. Of course, here's what I sounded like. I sounded like, hey, Tom. Yeah, Tom. Yeah. He said, "Now tell me, Ski. Now tell me all about it. Now tell me what you're doing." I said, "I'm sleeping." So all I want you to know is, this is an unbelievable moment here for me, because we started out together.
Lionel,
Yes.
can I ask if you can stay over?
Can I stay over?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, nice. Okay. So
Please.
Are you at home on the West Coast?
Man, I'm on the West Coast.
Man,
You out here with me.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
No. Look, brother, I don't go to bed till 5. When the sun comes up, I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
He is a musician too.
I am
His
gonna-
bones.
And I'm going to join you in that.
I know you're going with me now, see.
That's right. That's
Hold that
right.
thought. Hold that
Why did
thought.
I know that?
All right, the great Lionel Richie continues on the Tom Joyner Morning Show.
It's the Skibo Richie
this is
morning
the-
show.
Skibo Richie, man.
There you go. Skibo and Fungus together again.
So he's on the West Coast. Sybil, you convinced him to get up this early in the morning?
That's how great your staff is, Tom.
Listen, it was a miracle.
Do I know?
That's he keeps musician hours, so we might have him at this hour.
Yeah.
No, you got me. Listen, let me tell you something. It's one thing we're gonna do in style. We brought him on the air.
We're going to take
him out.
Take him off.
There you go. There you go. The great Lionel Richie joining us and talking about his lifelong, and I do mean lifelong,
Absolutely.
friendship with Tom Joyner, his
All right,
brotherhood.
Sybil, what do you want to know? Last week I can confess to some things.
Uh-oh.
Statute of limitations is
Yeah, but
up.
see, here's the beautiful part about this. The whole idea of this life, if you're lucky enough to get one or two friends, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In this case, not only do I have them, we call ourselves the Homeboy Association.
That's right.
Yeah.
But Tom Joyner is like, what I'm saying to you is like family. We can't get any closer because we've been through everything together.
And we're not the leaders.
And we're not the leaders.
We're not the leaders.
No.
We may
Cookie
be the
Man
most
Boom.
famous, but
Yeah.
we're not the leaders.
Who was the leader of the Homeboy Association?
Cookie Boy. Cookie
Cookie
Man.
Man Boom.
Cookie Man Boom.
Harold Lenoy Boom is our fearless leader.
And he keeps us together.
And he, believe it or not, he keeps us together.
Yeah.
And the wonderful thing about it, no matter what has happened to us in our lives, we have Shorty Miller, who makes sure if anybody's living or dying, he'll let you know.
And we joke about it. We joke about Shorty all the time. So we don't want to get a call from Shorty, and you on the list.
You don't want to be on Shorty's list.
Every birthday Skeet Richie has, I always say, man, you still not on Shorty's list. Happy birthday.
Listen, and then we have Sonny Boy Hines.
I heard from Sonny. One of the things I'm going to do, first thing, I'm going out to his place in Mexico.
Oh, heck yeah.
And we're going to hang out. Me and Sonny. I heard from Sonny the other day.
So here's what's about to happen, whether you all know this or not. Tom has spent his entire life making sure that the community is the community.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I cannot tell you how dedicated. We have had conversations where, what are we going to do about the HBCU? What are we going to do about the neighborhood? What are we going to do about folks understanding what needs to be happening in the, I cannot tell you how many conversations we've had. So for the first time, to hear you talk about a vacation where you're not going to walk away from it, you're just going to take a break from all the travel. And the only reason I realized, and by the way, when I say travel, I'm just talking about going to the station.
Right.
No, he is never going to be sitting still.
Right.
In fact, now I'm a little worried because now that he has free time, see, you don't understand. Tom wants to come back on stage. Don't let me fool you. Now, see, there's a different story between the singer, the jock, the philanthropist, Tom Joyner, and the ham sandwich on stage.
Ham sandwich.
The
you understand me?
Yes, sir.
See, there's a ham sandwich. You didn't hear what I said. I didn't say no sandwich. I said sandwich. So I'm a little afraid now because we've been in Zurich. I've been in places. Here I am in the middle of a concert. I'll look out in the audience.
Unannounced.
And there's Tom Joyner.
There I am.
Fungus, what you doing out there?
I know.
And literally, that's what I said. I'm in San Francisco one day, and look in the audience. There's Tom Joyner. Or I'll get a phone call saying, "Where are you? What hotel are you in?" Okay, I want to make sure because I'm checking in today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great.
that's how he rolls.
I just show up.
He shows up, y'all.
Lionel, one of the great memories I have of your being on the show, not only performing for Tom, but also when we expanded and were on in Los Angeles and we were live for like 5 hours a day. And you came in and you and Tom and Jay were in the studio together, and there was just nothing but great songs and memories, and your conversation between you and Tom was something I'll never forget.
Well, you know what it is? I'm going to tell you something. The wonderful part about our relationship, we can be in a tragic moment. We can be in a tragic moment. I remember when Tom's mom died for the first time, I stayed on the phone with him, 2 or 3 hours? Yeah. And then, of course, I lost my father. And Tom called me on the phone and said, "Remember all the things you told me?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Remember it." Now, here's the most important part. He didn't tell me he was coming, but when I stepped off the front porch of my home, going to the funeral, there was Tom Joyner standing right there.
Right.
You understand me?
Yes, sir.
And so there are folks that are going to be there for you in good times, bad times. But the most important part about it is you don't have to look. The reason you're standing up straight is because they're holding you up.
That's right.
You understand me?
And, Lionel,
I tell people all the time that if we come from a town where we come from a town called Tuskegee, and a lot of people there will not tell you what you cannot do. I'm here to tell you, no one said that
No.
No one told you that you could sing and play a piano and write songs.
Exactly right.
Because you couldn't.
That's exactly right. Absolutely could not do it.
Could not do it.
Could not do it.
When he said a minute ago they didn't have a singer, and you said, well, how could they not have a singer? They had Lionel Richie. Well, he was the horn player.
I was the saxophone player.
He was the saxophone player.
Hold on. Let me get it straight. I was the saxophone holder.
True.
I could twirl that bad boy. And it's not hard to hit. That's all I had to play.
And then take it home. Duh.
Take it home. I got it. I got this.
Yeah. From the talent show. The freshman talent show.
Brother.
Great.
I mean, you have to understand, there are memories that they're priceless.
Thank you, man.
They're priceless. And the greatest part about this is that Tom is healthy in his right mind to continue the rest of
Well,
the
the right mind part,
mind,
Lionel.
No. I mean, excuse me. I got too carried away.
You went too far. You went too far.
No. He ain't never been in his right mind.
On the left one either.
There is a time when you're first starting out in life, they say you're crazy. Mm-hmm. And then when you get successful, they say you're eccentric.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Tom has done eccentric in spades now.
And thank you so much for joining us this morning and just brightening up our day and our lives. And as we begin our final week of the Tom Joyner Morning Show and going back truly all the way through Tom's life with you.
Good one, Sybil.
We appreciate
Love you,
it.
Tom Joyner.
Truly.
Love you. Love you to death.
All right,
Love
man.
you to death, man.
Now Tom can sleep in them Lionel Richie home lifestyle collection sheets.
Not comfortable.
But I am. I love the big L on my sheets, Lionel.
Honey, thank you so much. But, Tom, I understand why you don't have a big L all wrapped up.
No.
And just so folks will know, you begin your new season as American Idol judge February 1st of 2020, returning as the judge as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you
on
very
ABC.
It is going to be absolutely amazing. And the talent this year, hang on to your seats. Oh, my God.
Wow. Thank you so
All right,
much,
Skiboo.
Lionel.
Love you guys.
Go back to bed.
Ooh, man. All right, you got me, Sybil. You got me on that
That
one.
was wonderful.
Oh, good one.
Thank you.
No, thank